All right, listen up. I'm Frankie 5 Stories, and I'm going to give you the lowdown on the 5 freshest and the 5 biggest nationwide stories from today, May 19th, 2025. Let's dive in. Hey, this ain't no wise guy gag. Former Pres Joe, Uncle Joe Biden, 82 years young, got the big C. Last week he went to the docs because he's been having trouble with his plumbing. Urinary symptoms, see? They found a nodule on his prostate and sent him for tests. By Friday, the word came down, it's prostate cancer, and it spread to his bones. Metastatic. Unfortunately, his Gleason score is a 9, grade group 5, which is the really bad news. The good news is it's hormone sensitive, so there's meds that can choke off the cancer's juice and keep it in line. Now he and the fam are talking treatment options with the physicians to figure out the next move. Even ex-Pres Trump piped up with best wishes, keeping it classy this time. Meanwhile, medical experts remind everybody that metastatic prostate cancer is no picnic, but with modern treatments, a guy can still do a lot of living. The Republican-controlled U.S. House pulled a fast one this week, voting 246-164, and iced California's first-in-the-nation gas car ban by using the Congressional Review Act. They're trying to block the state's 2035 ban on new gas-powered rides and stricter tailpipe standards for trucks, rules the Biden EPA signed off on last December. House GOP big shots Brett Guthrie and Morgan Griffith crowed it's a win for Americans who won't be forced into pricey EVs, claiming Cali's mandates jack up prices, lean on China for batteries, and strain the grid. But the Golden State ain't taking it lying down. Governor Newsom slammed the move as a partisan hit on clean air and states' rights, pointing out the U.S. Government Accountability Office and Senate parliamentarian both say CRA ain't got the juice to undo these waivers. Now it's off to the Senate, where legal eagles and politicos will spar over whether Congress can really shove aside California's green playbook. Tall Mexican Navy training ship, the Cuauhtémoc, slammed into the Brooklyn Bridge Saturday night, sending 2 cadets to Davy Jones's locker and 19 more to Bellevue for treatment. Yet somehow, the 142-year-old span walked away without a scratch. The vessel had just hosted public tours at South Street Seaport and was setting sail for Iceland when its steering went kaput. Some say a mechanical failure. Others point fingers at a tugboat that cut loose too soon, causing the ship to drift in reverse at full throttle into those cables and pylons. Hey, none of the sailors fell into the drink. Miracle or what? And Mayor Adams says the Coast Guard's on deck, inspecting the wreck and keeping a tight 50-yard perimeter around the hull. Now the NTSB's rolling in for a deep dive, so stay tuned. You know this story's gonna unfold smoother than a perfectly pulled espresso. Capisci? A trio of El Faro's top journalists, Carlos Barrera, Efren Lemus, and Victor Pena, pulled a fast one and hightailed it out of El Salvador into Guatemala after President Bukele's crew cooked up arrest warrants for 7 journalists following damning exposés on his secret dealings with gang bosses. These wise guys weren't yapping for nothing. El Faro had run stories featuring confessions from 18th Street and MS-13 leaders about backroom pacts with Casa Presidencial, and the government answered with Pegasus spyware, tax audits, and threats that'd make a made man sweat. Now, 4 more El Faro reporters are playing it safe abroad, while the newsroom keeps cranking out copy from exile, proof you can't lock down the truth when these cats are on the beat. Human rights outfits are hollering that Bukele's campaign is a one-way ticket to authoritarian town. But El Faro's crew, they're still swinging, bringing the heat from beyond the border. Europeans punched their ballots last Super Sunday, and the results? They're rocking the joint. In Romania, centrist boss Nicu Jordan pulled off the upset with 54.2% against far-right George Simeon, joking that he's pro-West, pro-espresso, and snagging congrats from Macron and von der Leyen. Over in Portugal, Prime Minister Luis Montenegro's center-right Democratic Alliance took 32.1% in a snap election, but came up short of a majority. Meanwhile, the hard-right Chega party roared to 22.6%, tying the socialists at 58 seats apiece and leaving Montenegro swearing he won't pal around with them. And Poland's first round? A nail-biter. Liberal Rafał Trzaskowski leads with 31.36%. just ahead of nationalist Karol Nawrocki's 29.54%, pushing the real drama into a June 1st runoff that could flip the EU script on its head. Bada bing, bada boom. Europe's playbook just got rewritten. If you smiled, please like this video and hit subscribe for more uplifting content.